Guys, did you know that COVID-19 will not disappear? Well, we had witnessed the outbreak of SARS in 2003 and Ebola in 2014, in which fortunately these two outbreaks were successfully contained after the spreading of the virus were halted. But the spread of SARS coronavirus 2, which causes the COVID-19, doesn't seem can be curtailed in the foreseeable future. So, is this the end of the world? Well, not really. We just need to live with the virus. In other way, live within an endemic. But what is an endemic? I'm sure I've heard of it before, but what does it really mean? Well, you definitely heard of endemic before because diseases like TB and dengue are also classified as endemic in Malaysia. Technically, endemic is an epidemiologic term which describes a disease that is constantly maintained at a baseline level in a geographic area over a relatively prolonged period. Simply put, scientists held the optimistic belief that we would soon have a sufficient number of individuals with COVID-19 immune protection. It can be through vaccination or even natural infection. And because of that, we anticipate less transmission and significantly fewer hospitalization and fatalities caused by the virus COVID-19, even though the virus might still circulate among the population. I bet some of you might be thinking, isn't COVID-19 as a pandemic? How can it becomes an endemic? Well, you're not totally wrong. Actually, pandemic refers to an outbreak of infectious disease that can increase morbidity and mortality in a wide geographic area, meaning it crosses international boundaries and spread between continents. COVID-19 was first declared as a pandemic by WHO on 11th of March 2020 because at that time, the number of cases outside China, which is the country where it originated, had increased 13-fold. But after 3 deadly waves and multiple variants of COVID-19 like Gamma, Delta and Omicron, Malaysia finally announced that it will be in a state of transition to endemicity on April 2022. This decision was made after the number of severe cases fell to only 0.7% and ICU patients were under control. Furthermore, 98.7% of the adult population in Malaysia had received their 2 doses of vaccination, and 64% of them even had gotten their booster shot. So, are we start free right now? No, not really. Because we must remember that right now we're just in the transitioning state. COVID-19 trajectory into the future will be influenced by many factors like the immunity comfort, the social contact patterns, and even the virus transmissibility. The antigenic drift of SARS coronavirus 2 might also cause us to take another booster shot. And since COVID-19 an endemic doesn't necessarily guarantee stability, we also must take into account the annual mortality burden of COVID-19. For example, the 2019 measles outbreak in the United States illustrates that even an endemic infection can still cause a disruptive waves. So what should we do? Firstly, the country needs to allocate genomic surveillance in order for us to monitor the mutative nature of SARS coronavirus 2, which predominantly infecting the population. Next, although the restrictions are being loosened gradually, we still need to practice good hygiene, be mindful of our social interactions, and even quarantine if necessary. Despite the fact that we can see some relief from the COVID-19's dark, hollow tunnel, the future is still held uncertain. Concrete cooperation between the government and the populace is crucial in order for us to create a world we wanted to live in. Perhaps a healthier and a happier world. That's all from me. Thank you.